Ladies and gentlemen, Michael here. Patrick McNally on Guitargate hits me with a little Jensen McRae. Says, holy hell, just put the guitar down and listen. For this, I will do it for you. Here we go.
They're selling it hard, models with guitars, sex and drugs and violence. They took down the one by my house, but there's still one on Highland.
We're starting it over. This better be a song about Hollywood. They took down the one, what did she say? They're selling it hard, models and guitars. Something, something, something. They took one down, the one by my house, but there's still one on Highland. Oh man, what is she talking about? Okay, we're just starting it over.
They're selling it hard, models with guitars, sex and drugs and violence.
Yep.
They took down the one by my house, but there's still one on Highland. Lay my life under my knife, confess till I'm big as the faker. But by spring, some shiny new thing will be taking its place in the paper. Learn to live, to subsist, and hope I look nice when I suffer.
Jesus, yeah.
Pray for rain, dance for change, beg for chances to sing for my supper.
Tell 'em.
Come on, let her speak. She's heroin chic, lips as real as the words in her mouth. Cool Jesus smokes and buy Diet Coke. If you lived here, you'd be home by now. I've lived this too long.
Okay, there's. I want to go back and listen to this again. I used to live in LA, in Hollywood, in the belly of the beast, which is where I went to GIT. I wouldn't be surprised if she's doing the same thing and singing about this. I got so desensitized when I lived in Hollywood. And you know what? I'm going to save this little diatribe for the end. Stick around. Let's see what she has to... I'm going to back up a few. Real quick, your changes... She's in some other tuning, right? She's in drop like B flat or something, right? But B flat's your 1. It goes to a 3, right? To a 4. That's your basic vibe. And then when it goes to the chorus, it's 1, 5, 4. So you got B flat, D, E flat, and F is your basic funk today. But this, let's keep going.
This is real as the words in her mouth. Cool Jesus smokes and buy Diet Coke. If you lived here, you'd be home by now. I've lived this too long. You can't just try it on. Though you do, and they clap when you pass by the car. But I am the oracle, genuine article. You'll never be who you pretend you are. Learn to live, to subsist, and hope I look nice when I suffer. Pray for rain, dance for change, beg for chances to sing for my supper. Oh, 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 the end of the bread, a gun to your head, thanking God that you'll get judged today. Your blood on the street, your ex on TV. What a privilege to die in LA.
Okay. What a perfect encapsulation of living in Hollywood. Jensen McRae, I dig it. I want to know what store is going by your house, but there's still one on Highland. Oh, God, that's such a great detail that's going to haunt me. And I know when I find out and you drop it in the comments, or someone drops in the comments, I'm going to be like, yeah, of course. Of course. Of course. I left Baltimore because I did not think I could become whom I knew I could be, staying from where I came. Everyone who moves to LA, to Hollywood in particular, feels that way. Everyone leaves wherever they came from to pursue something or to pursue a different version of themselves that they think they can't do at home. That is the allure. That is the mousetrap, if you will. And then when you get there, you're shocked by how insensitive and just impersonal it is, and how every single person you meet seems to be so fake and puts on display. And you say to yourself what she's saying, which is like, no, I'm the real McCoy. I'm the real thing. These people, they never be what I know that I can be, right? It's such a show. But what happens over time is that you become guilty of the same crap that you judged in the beginning. And because you have to convince yourself of some things to stay, because it makes no goddamn sense to stay. So to stay, you have to convince yourself of a few things, and you have to adopt habits that, how do I put this? When everybody is at a place where they came to be this future version of themselves, it means there's no history. It means there's nothing that the only thing you have in common is that. And every single person you meet is trying to level up their career, trying to do something. And it's impossible, right? And so just by matter of default, everyone you talk to is like, oh, they're always in show mode. This person's going to be the next big this. This is going to be the next big that. And you just by default, because of the overwhelming just amount of conversations and interactions that you have with people, all trying to do what you're trying to do, you naturally just stop talking to people that if there's not some correlation with what you're trying to do. If it can't help you in some way, or if you don't see some synergy, right? The conversation just stops. People walk away from each other at the bar, just like literally mid-sentence, be like, oh, and it just breeds this terrible, terrible culture. And you combine that with the complete destitute nature of what you find on Hollywood Boulevard, and just everybody begging for money and again, singing for your supper, and just how filthy it is, and just like the strange mix of like all of the tourists, especially like the Asian tourists who are just like ripping cigarettes, like watching all these people who are just like the thing you forget is that the people you see on the street, all the acts and the begging and like all the people taking pictures and doing they're there every single day. They have shifts. They all know each other. There's a pecking order. When you live there for a while, it just becomes so bizarre. You become so desensitized. Everything is about tomorrow. Nothing is about yesterday or today. It's so hard to find real meaningful relationships. It is such a mess. But it's also beautiful in how filthy it is, if you get what I'm coming from. And Jensen, like, you nailed it. Like, I'm going to go rewatch this a couple times because I want to get some more of the details because it's such a visceral, like, just capturing of it. But I can tell you get it, right? I can tell that you get it. It's a thing. It's a vibe. And it's not a good one. But boy, is it uniquely American. That's it, my friends. I love you all so much. Patrick McNally, thanks for being a Guitargate member. Again, anyone out there wants to pick what comes next on YouTube, learn something, You get to do that if you subscribe on GuitarGate. You get to learn step by step my process for teaching the guitar, most of the things I learned in LA. And you get to pick what comes next. Drive the bus here on YouTube. It's my little thank you for being a student. First link in the description. That's it, my friends. I will see you around the way. Cheers.